That's right, I'm back, and here I present to you version 0.7 of DCSS Replay. Your favorite TTWREC Tiles player has once again been updated with some real interesting stuff. Let's start with a big feature from this release, that being the new and shiny caching functionality. Let's take note of the blue O letters representing the ogres that show up in the before example. What it does is take the most common tiles for each letter per frame and saves them to be used for future frames when out-of-sight tiles need to be drawn. This change filled in and fixed some monster displaying issues that we had before. All in all, it's a very useful feature to show the tile view more correctly. Here's a quick feature. The top bar now shows how much time the selected replay is going to take, along with some other useful data like the speed the current replay is playing at and the current time. Now we can see that in the 0.7 version, the total playtime of the same TTWREC is much lower. Why is that? That is because of DCSS Replay now automatically removing dead air between player actions. This saves time while watching the replays, since you don't have to sit around and wait while the player is in the recording is considering the correct move, and just see the action unfold, making for a much better viewing experience. Did you catch that? That's not a new addition to increase the level of control when watching playbacks even more. You can now step through frames one by pressing the dot or comma, and you can also skip 5 seconds forward or back with the left and right arrow keys. These features are also available on regular YouTube videos and are mapped to the same keys. In case you didn't know this, at least there's one interesting thing for you from this video. Next up, some smaller updates include skeletons and corpses are now shown instead of being just letters like before, although currently every corpse is just a dead orc. Also, monster drawing rules were improved once again, same as in previous updates. A few examples of that include handling color changing enemies such as ugly things and killer clowns. In side data, we now have colored statuses and display noise or gold depending on the version of the TTWREC. Something you might have noticed as I was showing the previous features is that the character is now holding a weapon. That's a pretty cool addition. Also, when the character transmutes, the form is changed accordingly instead of staying humanoid like before. Finally, we have some different viewing modes. You can now switch the tile and console display around. Also, if you don't like the tiles display at all, we now have the traditional display, how the TTWREC would look in full console mode. This should even support TTWRECs from other games like NetHack, since there's no need to generate the tiles. That's all folks. Hope you enjoyed this update video showcasing the changes made in the 0.7 beta release. Do download and try it out.